reason to run out exactly at 149.
Exactly. Okay, that
smoke.
makes sense. Right. So it's still possible to bang that, but it's not necessarily going to be happening too often.
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost completely forgot about those spawn wall bangs all the way through to Z. Out main goes Steel. Connects.
Oh, they're pulling this one back.
Looking no worries at all. Config's not really got the weapon or the health for the job. Confirmed by Steel. Nice hold, nice frag on towards him. 8-10 the scoreline. Double digits reached for Team Squeaky. Oh. So you saw the change in well, no, I just saw them thinking live. The first round, the round prior, Stewie was jump peeking with a scout, realized the angle needs a boost, gets the boost and holds that line. And now we're gonna be seeing some procedural changes as this match concludes, as they try and find a way to well, deal with the new window.
Yeah, I mean, they're all seeing this for the first time, so they're problem solving on the go.
Exactly, it's fun to watch.
Oh, here comes the B push. The Bizon is out as well. It's Stewie 2K that can't connect the dots. He does a little bit of damage out towards Twist, who picks up the one of the most useless weapons in the game, I would say. But it's got 64 bullets, but it's like BB pellets.
No, it's, yeah, 64 packing peanuts.
Yeah, exactly. He realizes it's not looking good, but it is a nice distraction for Tarek to come in and take down Nitro. Wow.
Remain, Tarek, he did something rather absurd. Double kill with his deagle, he won't be caught. In fact, he actually wants another one. Swings back out, dealt with by Jax, and there's so many, he's dealing with it. Finally shut down by Kenny's repositioning. Doesn't connect. Ethan left in a 1v2. Oh, he had to go. Just whistles past the ear of Elige and a roar from the crowd and indeed the team.
It looked like Jax was totally caught off guard by the new position there.
Yeah. Yeah, he wasn't even considering it because he's got the adrenaline pumping. His muscle memory's going. He's got his first two frags.
Before you were thinking about Sandbag, Z, and White Box, right? That was your kind of your three targets with the extra one there as well. And you can't really do too much to smoke out that CT window, right? Like it looks like the angle will be a little bit more difficult. There's no set smoke from what I can see. These guys will know for sure. But it looks like the CT will always have that angle available to them from what I can see so far. Presumably you could throw a Molotov while running into that position to guarantee control, but it doesn't look like you can do much from the outside near T
from the get-go.
Yeah, to actually lock that one off.
Is that something that you've been checking to see how easy it is to lock down that window with utility?
Yeah, so you can definitely throw a jumping Molotov from the T-boost, behind the T-boost. Yeah. And with the Molotov, you can basically smoke anything at that point.
Sure, so as long as you get smoke on that flames. But that's a huge investment of utility, so at least there is a price to be paid for removing that vision.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And just to be clear as well, all skyboxes remain the same. So the execution smoke from outside the A side towards Squeaky, they're still just as viable as they were before.
So one point to mention is the building between the T side of A and the CT side. That building has been lowered.
Yes.
So any existing smoke should still be possible, but new ones might also be available.
That's cool.
Well.
Okay, that's really awesome. Well then, here's going to be Elige and Config taking the advantage here. They have got an 11-8 lead so far. It's Jax and Steel to try and pick up the pieces. They've got an AK and a Krieg. Relatively healthy, still down to 86, makes his way out the Squeaky door. Smoke down, and it looks like he'll be dropped as well. 4 versus 1. Jax has been playing very well indeed. 16 kills to his name. Coming through Z here, but he's been out-positioned and presumably taken down. Tarek doesn't make the cleanest of kills, but they all count, and it will be a solid lead now. The money should be in absolute tatters on the T side, but they're not shy of the force by Alex. I'm not even going to suggest they're going to take an eco here.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be seeing a single eco here in this show match. Team Toxic starting to dig themselves into a hole. Ethan confirming he fancies his chances with the scout. Seeing a lot of Spider-Men in the crowd. More frags from Elige. He hasn't had many poor performances here in New York.
Looks like we got an op out of Kenny, so let's see how he handles these new angles.
Perfect. You said you were hoping to see it. Elige, though, aggressive into main. No worries. He wants to get this done.
Yeah, so that's a really powerful incendiary. If you can get that down on the CT side, it means you have full control of A main, especially that bomb down. That's going to be a very powerful spot. They're going to rotate everyone down now. They're going to smoke it, incendiary, and these wallbangs are fought. I never saw many kills in this spot, but I knew the damage was possible. I assume it's the same values in terms of that sort of spam, and it will do some damage, but not an awful lot.
It might not be identical damage, but yeah, it should be very similar.
Hello, Tarek.
Another one added to the tally. 3 nice kills in this game to start off the return of DE Cash.
Well, Stewie's got his work cut out for him. 5-on-1. Doesn't look good to say the least. You can't jump through that window. It looks like it's just a nice little letterbox of death.
Yeah, and that was very intentional to not let people get through it.
That's good. I feel like that would just make things a little bit awkward trying to jump through. Like, there's not really a reason to do so. I guess it would be something you could maybe have a crazy boost on the T side to go through it, but that might be too much.
Can you imagine that? Just somehow triple boosting. Like, okay, I'm going to stop. Yeah. Just sounds absurd.
Well, yeah, I know it also opened a sight line up from that window to the A-bomb site with somebody like hanging off of a wedge.
Of course, yes, that would be too much, yeah. That is too much of a strong angle. Nice knife kill from Tarek, you like to see that. The left, right, good night. And now we'll see 13-8 come through. Money started to stabilize, though. Toxic did actually take an eco in the previous round. It's a classic play. Ethan using the flashbang to get himself out towards middle. Quick push towards the vents here. He's got to push through so many flames, and it's going to be Config, who's ready and waiting. Actually makes that kill his. And now Jax will bring things back to a 4-on-4. Tarek trying to back up his teammate the best he can. The flashbang's deployed. The swing comes through, but it's not quite enough.
He's on the new lamppost. We'll see if it's going to catch them off guard. They're not going to necessarily be checking this or not. Never mind. Still, he's done his homework. Catches him. Nitro as well on the way into the site, catching Twist. Leaves Kenny miles away. Bomb not yet down, but feels like almost an impossible task. Walking from B. T-side entrance. We're going to follow his sweep. Headshot, the first to check, and bullets already been thrown in his direction. Impossible shot to hit. Just the pixel of his opponent's head, pushed and finished by Steel. He's loving it. I'm sure this is, I mean, you don't get to do this every day. Not only play Cash, but also play with these kind of players on a stage like this, with a crowd like this. It's fun. It's fun to be a part of.
Steel's having a game for himself here, too.
He is. Proven himself. Proven his worth. See that again from his perspective. He was ready for that off the box as well to catch Tarek by surprise. So the boost being asked for. Ethan's not interested. We'll see them Twists going aggressive in middle. This was always seen as such a huge risk. Too much changing around this side of the map.
Oh, I like this from Kenny. This is a bold move of the AWP to push towards Squeaky. If you can make it work, you're in a fantastic spot. He will be taking down Nitro there. Probably doesn't know what the hell has happened to him. And Twist using the incendiary just to retreat from the difficult spot he's found himself in. He's at 46 HP. Toxic still with 3 players alive, looking to find double digits here. Kenny, though, great spot. Falls back from the push he made towards Squeaky, and now he's looking for the cross, and he might have to come into action here as Ethan opens things up.
Kenny, great for the first frag, really awkward for the rest. He's going to have to go aggressive. He invents a brand new flashbang, didn't quite work out, and ooh, oh my goodness, not far from lining up, but that will be around for the T's. A necessary one to keep things close. It's going to be 13 now to 10. Toxic finding themselves their double digits.
Looks like maybe they're kind of getting their stride here, figuring
it
out.
It seems that way.
Yeah.
Well, how many rounds have they got here on the T side? So it's currently 5-3 in favor of the CT forces. But they've got 2 rounds in a row now, and Steel top fragging, 18 kills. You're right, he is feeling himself. He's rolling back the years somewhat there. And we'll see now with the money completely ruined on the CT side. I feel like we've got a tactical timeout.
Is this from the CTs?
Yeah,
yes,
Mike unmuted. Oh. Chad Sponge Birchall going to be given his opportunity.
He's a Cash or Cache specialist.
He is.
So
does that hurt your ears every time you hear that? His Australian butchering of your, I'm not going to use it again, your map?
You know, I thought people would mispronounce Cash, but maybe not in that way.
Cache?
Yeah.
Gross.
A whole nation.
A whole nation.
It's endearing.
Yeah, well, I agree. And it still makes me smile when I hear it slip out, because he's tried to change it. He's tried to call it Cash, but when he's getting passionate, Cache does slip out for sure.
Cache is the one I was expecting.
Cache, yeah.
Paper Cache.
Well, you've helped me do loads of really terrible puns about Cash, the map, and Cash, the money. That was always a nice and easy one, so I appreciate that.
No problem.
Oh, what is this? A variation? Oh, that's so cool. So you can boost instead of using the ladder. That gives you like your head peeking up instead of the whole body. That is a really cool idea.
I'll bet you could wallbang that as well. We saw Nitro take some bullets from the other direction.
It looks like the bomb is down towards A as well. So I'm hoping to see some Kenny S action here.
Well, he's got the AWP. His teammates were just Eagles. He's going to have to step up and go above and beyond as he waits towards the CT truck. Remember, you can see the angle now. The player's crossing towards quad. And that's the one we're looking for. That's the AWP angle, and that's lovely. He's going to take Ethan down and still looking for more here. Tarek will back him up. He's going to get a second bite of the cherry. So he crosses over and pre-firing that position. Kenny will start to reposition here. Steel, who still gets going to go down from the forklift position. 2v2K, taking a little bit of damage there, and it's going to be down to Kenny. Remember, the only player that came into this round with a real weapon. His teammates had Deagles. They took an eco, but here he comes. A classic clutch for Kenny S! Have you ever seen anything like it? That's what we wanted to see with the AWP.
He dies on old Cash. He's against the wall. There is no cover there.
That's
now he has it. Tarek couldn't take the shot. It's a headshot fight for Kenny. Precision, sure. But there you go. Perfect example here in the show match. Let's see it again. First catch, wouldn't be possible. Second, not possible. It's all brand new. Nitro and Stewie getting caught out, and he's feeling himself.
That's a vintage Kenny S clutch. On a map like Cash as well. That's got to warm your hearts out.
Yeah, that's what we wanted to see.
That's exactly what we wanted to see, right?
That's more than we could have expected.
Oh, that could be it, because now they're 14-10 up. That was an eco, essentially. The Force Buy and Kenny to bring the AWP out. 4 Deagles, no armor. There's 1 Deagle kill there, and a Kenny S 1 versus 3. You just love to see it. Double AWP set up now. It'll be Tarek joining in with the AWP responsibilities. I want to see this boost work out. As you can see, it's just designed to stop that fast approach towards the boost position. Tarek will be landing a shot towards Stewie, looking for match points here as he flashes in Config. Config feeling himself, wants to see if he can open things up. He wouldn't necessarily expect this push. He's done so much damage there.
I mean, there you go. That is something that has changed. That's a fight he could have potentially won earlier due to the wallbang changes, or the texture changes. Material? I don't know what word. I'm not a map designer. Material changes.
Yeah, we'll go with short.
Yeah, man. I made a Call of Duty 1 map once.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
How old were you then? Like 9 years old?
Yeah, me and my friend, we just put low gravity on, and it was a box.
Do you still have it? I'd love to play it.
Sure, man. Yeah, and we made it so that the bolt-action rifle fired a bazooka. We were really having a go.
Let's get on the Steam Workshop.
Yeah, we'll see what I can do. Kenny, not quite going to have the same success he had in the round prior, at least not to start things off. Tagged down to 22. Steel's already out, and this does seem to be a very powerful position. Look at the angle he can adopt. Of course, vulnerable because of his scope to a fork swing, which is exactly where Elige presents himself. Deals with it on top of the sight. It's twists. Headshot angle. Leaves Ethan and Nitro. 40 seconds. Try and make this T-side work. The bullets overwhelming, certainly towards Squeaky. Nitro left to his own devices. Quick start. Config caught. 30 seconds. And Kenny. Whew. You peak, you lose when Kenny's in the server.
One thing to point out there is we saw Kenny in the highway, and there's these guardrails along each side of highway. And you can get on those to change your height, mix up a little bit.
So the pre-fire is a bit...
Yeah, and you can get some different angles looking over the white box towards vent from there.
Oh, I see that now. Okay, I didn't notice that. So you can actually jump on those either side and just have a different
So you
angle.
can peek middle from over the white box on that.
Yeah.
Ah, that's interesting.
That's really cool.
We'll get to see that, I'm sure, whether or not it's now or when it's available. Just a quick reminder, when will the general public have a chance to run around on Cash?
So the plan is on October 10th, it'll be on the Steam Workshop.
Cool. So October 10th, you'll be able to run around and find all of the smokes that the players haven't been able to. Look at Elige. He's got, quote-unquote, the most useless weapon, but still catches Jax. Kenny and Tarek, then, looking to win this one right here, right now, up against 4. Good start. Stewie caught on his push towards fence. They're already starting to forge a path, though, towards B. Tarek a little late to this party, but he's not got the weapon for the job either.
What's he going to do with this incendiary?
Yeah, what's the plan? Jumps through. My goodness, he had a shot. So did Nitro.
Oh, here we go again. Kenny S, 1 versus 3.
Do you believe, Henry?
I am always believing this guy's got the magic stick in his hands. We'll see what he can do with it. It's going to take some heroics here, and that's not a bad start at all. Steal is low as well, dropping the smoke, trying to buy himself some space here. The flashbang to follow it up. He's going to push through it, I believe, but he does not fancy it right now. Going to go for a wallbang potentially as he heads towards heaven here. And now, oh, Steel's been spotted. Oh, it's happening.
Oh, he's so good. Feeling himself, nearly gets it. Steel can't quite believe it, but there's a necessary round for Toxic in order to keep this game going. 11-15.
Damn. Well, they had Bizons there on the CT side. That was interesting.
So they've got 4 rounds so far on their T side. Haven't quite been able to figure it out to the same degree.
Well, they've got 4 lives left. Overtime seems to happen in every show match we play.
That's true.
This one doesn't seem to be any different. The Bizons are being put on the CT side, so they're really going for it.
Let's
3 Bizons, Deagle, CZs.
Perfect.
In the early days of Go, I actually used to favor the Bison on Ecos because people didn't force buy as much.
It used to be, we used to have an IRC channel called Viva la Bison in the early days in the beta because it was such a powerful weapon.
Yeah.
It was too strong of anything. But then they just nerfed it to oblivion and made it the worst gun in the game. So what a disparity that was. The P90 was also up there.
That's right, P90 was the rifle.
That was S tier. A tier was the Bison. It was pretty crazy times. Stewie 2K making light work of the Bison users here. Team Squeaky really trying to sabotage our own finances and chances of winning the game, it seems.
Yeah, nothing really for the remaining 3 to do. It's just a question of time. Perhaps Kenny can